needs to know about the German art of airing out rooms known as Stoßlüften. Translates to shock ventilation, and it's about getting rid of all the old air and bringing in the new fresh air. This is a German cultural quirk, and it's something I wasn't aware of when I moved to Berlin from Scotland over 8 years ago. But I quickly got the hang of it. So when I first moved to Berlin, I had a German flatmate. And she used to just swing the windows open. And it was the dead of winter when I moved to Berlin. It was January. At that time, the temperatures would sometimes get down to -10, -12 degrees Celsius, and the windows would be wide open for about 10 minutes in the morning, maybe in the afternoon, and then again in the evening. Honestly, this cultural practice is so instilled in me now. I It's a religion. Literally can picture all of the old air, the old stale air leaving the room. You've been like breathing all night and stuff. And then all the fresh new air coming in and, just clearing out all the rubbish. And okay, yeah, when you live in Berlin, it's a pretty dirty city, like all big cities. So, there's probably a lot of dust you're bringing in as well. But let's ignore that. Stoßlüften or shock ventilation means you open your windows wide for 5 to 10 minutes in the morning, and then again later in the day. You can do it more often if you want, but you have to do it at least twice a day, I think is the unwritten rule. There's also a technique called Querlüften or cross ventilation, which is when you have like a window open on the other side of the room or door, and you have another window open and they kind of cross paths. It brings some kind of fresh air. I live in a studio flat, so obviously I can't do that. Germans believe the practice of luften or ventilation helps prevent mold from growing in your home, make sure you're kind of healthy. It gets rid of possible viruses and things like that, and they really do live by it. They believe it's super healthy, and I totally agree. You might open windows everywhere in the world, of course you do. But I think the difference is in Germany, or the idea of the Lüften or Stoßlüften is the opening them really, really wide and then keeping them open for a number of minutes, even in the dead of winter, as I said. I talked about Lüften in a previous video I did a few months ago on reverse culture shocks when I was back in Scotland. And I love to hear that a lot of foreigners in Germany have taken up this practice and they feel similar to me. So, yeah, long live Lüften.